Hi, um, and I'm going through more stuff. Um, it's this one is morning pages from earlier this year. I um, I don't do it consistently. I did it for the first 7 months, almost every day, and now I'm not because I was writing the same thing over and over again. But this is about my experience. This is from my experience where colleagues, um, acted like they were. I wasn't helping myself, trying to seek help. Yeah. So it is not our fault that we are in a shitty situation. We didn't need your contempt. We need to be treated as humans. Safety, shelter, food should be not a luxury. You blame us for our injustices and want to harm us by pushing us to be in situations that will make our health and safety worse. To put in context, I if you've been listening to my other uploads, I have PTSD, and now I realize it's complex PTSD, and I yeah I do not I haven't experienced the world like many people, so I need to be able to work in a place that's safe, and like other uploads, such as the wage sect ones, and what the not arts administrator, but the vice president of an arts organization told me, all that stuff. Um, I I cannot. I won't work in those places because they're damaging. And then I go on to write, if you blame us for our injustice, it's like blaming the Palestinians for being attacked in Israel. Saying you want to help, giving us phone numbers, who treat inequities as an industry to profit from. It's not help. It hurts us. It hurts us more because they don't help, and we feel guilty that your help didn't work because we are so messed up. That is your virtual signaling. You say you help and you lead us into bad situations. So people have given me emails and numbers of these organizations. Some of them I knew and they didn't do anything at all. You can listen to my sister channel because I've uploaded in the other sour lemon soda, the one with the blue circle with the S. Some organizations that are there just to be there and make money on specific things I've experienced. But they think they're helping, and it's easy for them, no effort, just Google, give a number, okay, I helped you. Oh, they didn't help you. You must be really messed up, or did you really actually call, or did you tell the truth? That kind of thing. I guess the people who are more advantaged take sides with the more advantaged, and they're afraid to see how the disadvantaged have survived a lot, have been through so much that very often we're very strong and we're very intelligent. And the only thing that's missing is things like shelter and safe work, because we're the ones who are exploited. We don't do the exploited. And yeah, I go on to write, but the Palestinians need real help, you say. And then I go on, I'll continue, but it seems very much that people who haven't been through a lot of, who haven't had horrible lives, they seem to think that what they see on TV is more real than a person who's sitting next to you. Or again, they might not want to acknowledge that they're still sitting or they're still standing or they're achieving the same things as them, even if they've been through a lot. And it makes them very uncomfortable and insecure. And they cope by exploiting or putting down the person who is strong and intelligent and has been through a lot. They also don't want to believe that they're advantaged. They want, of course, they want to believe that they earned everything they got, and they do. People do work hard, but some people just surviving is more than what many people can fathom. And on top of that, they work hard to achieve things and making them colleagues or in the same field. So that's that. And then I go on in my morning pages. Try being thrown down flights of stairs or out a window, and out a window is adjusted for body size. Because I was thrown down flights of stairs when I was 6 years old to 11 years old. And try being hit in the head with heavy objects and passed out. Live with that pain. Do physical labor and stressful work. Get economically exploited. Deal with sexual and mental harassment or assault. And days full of microaggressions for 30 years. I'm of Asian descent, and I've dealt with microaggressions for 30 years. Even when working in an Asian environment, I have dealt with microaggressions because I'm different. Because on holidays I see my friends, I don't go to family, whatnot. When the pain from 30 years ago start to get bad and you have to go on disability, get hounded about why you're not working. You get it? If not, I can't say these words on YouTube, meaning I'd be censored. But yeah, you don't know. Oh yeah, the iceberg thing. You don't know what's underneath the water. You don't know what's not visible. You don't know what goes on in other people's lives, and to just compare to yourself is just horrendous. Yeah, they're snowflakes. I'm right. I'm going to educate these lazy losers who, by their image and identity, they can buy stuff, and they think it makes them unique. But as mass-produced losers, they can't do anything substantial on their own. That's how I was feeling when I wrote that. I've been very independent. I had to be able to be on my own. At 15, I was mostly couch surfing or walking around all night and sleeping in school. At 16, I lived in an apartment with a boyfriend. Um, it was really hard, and there was violence, and his parents broke us up. But yeah, I started supporting myself at age 15, taking after school jobs or whatever I can get. And you can hear my other uploads. I put myself through school and also supported a guy who was like not paying rent, and then I found out he was spending all his money on prostitutes and alcohol and drugs and gambling, off-track betting, and going to the horse races. And yeah, I was 19, 20, and he was 25, 26. So yeah, I've been very strong. I worked hard. I have work ethics because, as you can hear from my other uploads, my parents did nothing but get wasted all day. Their parents sent money from their home country for them to live in New York, and there was also enough money to raise me and my sister, but they didn't spend it on that. So anyways, yeah, if you think you're helping somebody who's been falling through the cracks of the system all their lives, and you don't know the landscape of the nonprofits and the so-called helping industry, if you don't know how disabled people are thought of as bodies to make money off of, I am asking you please to leave these disabled people or people who need help alone if you don't actually help them, because it's very, yeah, I think you're doing harm. I feel like I was being harmed by being given emails and phone numbers to places that don't work, and again, gaslighted by these so-called like social workers or specialists, or just doors slammed in the face. And you can hear like what some people in government office and people in disability organizations and women's organizations have said and done. There's on my other channel, the one with the blue S, and it's in my description on the channel, on this channel. This is what happens. So unless you have time and you really care to listen to a person's lived experience and actually talk to people on the phone instead of, just giving a phone number and saying, well, it's your, why didn't they help you? What's wrong? Unless you have time to do that, you're harming people by just emailing a number or an email. I recently read a book by Maria Tamarkin called Axiomatic, and the first chapter is about teenage suicide, and I kind of skimmed through it, but the other chapters are about people who are so damaged from their early life, and how we basically I want to say that one of the things that she wrote that really I agree with so much, and I want the world to know, is giving somebody a little help is worse than giving somebody no help. I'm going to say it again. Giving somebody a little help is worse than giving somebody no help. Again, the name of the book is Axiomatic, and it's by Maria Tamarkin. So this is from Morning Pages that I did earlier this year, 2024. Again, I'll link my not my Patreon, my Buy Me a Coffee, and I will also link my other channel in the description. Thanks for listening. Bye.